almost everyone was hurt sometimes in their lives. There are people who are here to get hurt all the times. That's their life adventure. We could assume that they did something silly into their previous lives, or maybe God made an error. But I know God never makes errors. God is like a very precise and very sophisticated system that takes in account everything, every single bit of data in your mind, your thoughts, your actions. And according to what you do, what you did, how you think, you will see the world like in a mirror. People call that karma. So if you got here into this world and you think that life is unfair, you don't have to carry that victim attitude everywhere you go. It is totally okay to ask for compassion. Everyone been through pain and they understand the pain and they will try to give you some compassion. Some people give you compassion to receive compassion. Some people give you nice words to receive nice words back from you. So that's not unconditional love. It's a trade. I'm just going out for a little walk in the nature while enjoying the beautiful landscapes. Very good weather, lots of birds. When compared to the morning when it was a bit of snow, a bit of cold rain, and was not very pleasant to get out. So in the world you see people who wreck things, other people who fix things, then people who are passive, they just take life as is. People also take the pain and find fixes, find solutions, and they move the world forward. So we have a better world these days than 2,000-3,000 years ago because of these people who use their mind power to improve the world. Same thing when it's about mental and emotional pain. Some people are growing out of it. They realize that God is never wrong. They don't point fingers to God or to the world trying to blame someone else. So if you got here and you started a journey full of pain, like you were born into poverty and into a country where is war, and you look and compare to people in other countries and you think life is unfair. That's the way the mind works. We compare things to other things to realize what it is, what it exists. That's the way we measure things, by comparing to other things. And you will be tempted to compare yourself with wealthier, happier. And if you're a weak mind, you will trigger some jealousy, some feelings that are not beneficial to you. Actually, those feelings and emotions will poison you even further, and the pain goes up and can't escape the pain. and now you feel alone, or you feel surrounded by friends who always share their pain, and you think the world is a bad place where everyone is in pain. And the more pain you share, the more pain you get, the more people in pain you see. And you would ask, what's the fix? Oh, those are swans and ducks, two big fat swans. They're beautiful birds, except their sound. But for them, to them, the sound is their language, is maybe beautiful. Let me show you the swans. I can hear the waterfall right here. So what's the answer for that? You need to be a contributor to the world. If you don't grow, you die. By being contributor to the world, actually you work on God's plan for this world. Consider God experimenting with his creation or her creation. We could be just AI, pieces of code who have some sort of a self-realization that we exist, because we were programmed by a super intelligent creature to... I did not want to start a lure. Oh, those are really big birds, and being heavy, they have hard time to get back up in the air. That takes a lot of energy to flap those wings and lift 10 kilos body above the water. Oh, this is a nice colorful one. Those are different type of ducks. They have some sort of interesting stripes on the beak. I don't know what's that spot. I always wonder how to get there. Must be a trail. It's kind of an observation point, and I see that there is a fence. Probably there is a trail in the forest. I don't know how to get there. So if you have this emotional pain that comes from the past, again, you're not the only one. The important thing is to use tools and other people help, and use your wisdom to grow out of it. So you don't go around and keep dumping your pain into other people's minds, because they have their own, and your friends might get tired of it, and they might turn their backs on you if they are in pain as well. So you need to have power to get out of it. You need to find that strength to avoid doing silly stuff that keeps you in pain. Because once you're in pain, you're tempted to do stuff that keeps you down there. Like finding pain reliefs, not as a chemical, but as a source of pleasure, like a temporary pill, which will get you in deeper trouble. That's why lots of people live in poverty and they cannot get out of it. Lots of people are addicted to alcohol, porn, I know, money, things like that that gives you instant gratification. Lots of gamers are suffering, but they don't realize that what actually are looking for while playing games, video games. So I deal with people who seek me for emotional comfort, and I listen. But if I notice the person is just trying to dump their stuff, their stories on me because they don't have a friend to talk to, yes, I can listen, but I have some limits. And if I see that the person is not trying to use tools, tricks, mind tricks to grow out of that pain, I tell them right in the first session, I tell them, you cannot help yourself, I cannot help you. Look at the blue skies and clouds reflected on the water. It's so beautiful here. And I'm going to do a big loop, probably 4 kilometers, which is not big, but it's a bit of walking with the wrong shoes, and then I head back towards the city and probably stop by the library. And I'll talk to you later. Look at the snow on the mountain. That's a fresh snow. We'll talk later. Bye bye.